What is the collective word for a group of hills? What will you call the aspect of verbs which relates to time? What is the feminine gender of monk? Time up. What name is given to a union of two sons? Two sons. Wrong. What figure of expression is this sentence? The camel is sheep of the desert. Time up. What is the final task prosperous order area to perform?
Pass.
A literary work in which actions and character represent ideas is? A literary work in which actions and characters represent ideas is?
Pass.
Time up. In a dry Lagrange cell, mention the positive and negative electrodes. No. What is the velocity ratio of a machine that has 6 pulleys?
6.
Correct. What instrument is most suitable? Time up.
Before I got evicted from the rich leaders, I was quite hopeful that I won't be evicted. But when it came that way, there was nothing else I could do, and I had to accept it. During the eviction, I felt it was I was shaking. I wasn't balanced, so I felt that was the reason why I didn't answer some of those questions in the mastermind. From the look of things, I think though Deborah and Ogazi, they are somehow you can't really predict, because there are times Ogazi you won't expect her to do some things, but she eventually does it and in an amazing way. But I think Deborah is still can still win this competition. The advice I have for those left in the house is that reading is something that's dying away, but if one is vast in knowledge, one must be afraid of anything and one will be confident anywhere one goes. So I want everyone to take to this advice that wherever they can read or gain knowledge, they should always be ready. To my fans, my family members, I say that God's will must just be done.
Before I was evicted from moving to the house, I had no idea that I didn't know it. Well, what I thought happened that I was evicted was because I was nervous. Most of those questions that I knew them, that the task was that we're going to answer a number of questions in a given minute. So I was shaking, I got scared. After I answered the question, I didn't go straight to the point. To leave things money. Both competitors I know them. Deborah, I've met her in a competition before. But this is a debate. I think Deborah's an edge. With what I've seen her do. My advice for the people left me out is that put in their best. Because the stage I got to wasn't because I was good, but I got lucky. They should pray to God for favor of things. I would thank my friends, family members for supporting me, especially my teachers, Mr. Ajani and Mr. Ashani specifically. They always been supportive. Even my coming here, because when I was the only one from my school, I felt as in me, I would feel what has always been watching me into it. I had to thank my parents for supporting some of my friends here from the
So, Ogazie Blessing, what has your experience on Read to Lead Africa Season 3 been like?
The experience was interesting and
It's fantastic. It was fantastic.
Okay, aside interesting and fantastic, what are those details that got you wow or aw or you know those unique experiences?
Those fantastic experience, like the experience with the housemates, the funny ones, like Ologunbaba, Domati, and the male house captain. They are very funny and they are fantastic.
So what are you taking from Read to Lead Africa Season 3? What's that experience or that new you or that new attribute that you're taking to the outside world from here? What is it?
When I leave the Read to Lead house, maybe I will start to listen more and talk less and just try to be myself, to be bold to speak public. And I even plan that when I get to school, I'll be the first one to lead the assembly. First time in my life.
So you're actually becoming an actual leader. You're putting your leadership experience and information you've gotten on how to be a leader into full practice, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. So nice talking with you.
Thank you.
Ogazie Blessing. So, Mwafo Esomchi, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Read to Lead Africa Season 3 has affected my life in the sense that I'm naturally a shy person, but it has helped me to become bolder.
All right, that's nice. So what exactly are you taking with you from here to the outside world?
I'm actually taking self-expression because I don't know how to express myself in a way sometimes my ideas are like enclosed.
Okay, so you're learning how to naturally express yourself, to be a leader, to know what others feel, and in turn listen to them.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. So what's your most memorable moment here?
I can say at the party night.
The Astro night.
Yes.
Oh, that's a really fun experience. So nice talking to you, Esom. So, Alon Blessing, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
It has really, Read to Lead Africa has really affected my life in the part of public speaking. It helped me deal a lot with my nervousness.
Good, very nice. So, what exactly are you taking with you, apart from that, from here to the outside world?
Like you said yesterday, a better you. So I'm taking a better me out of here.
Oh, that's nice. So, what was your most memorable moment? Either the moments that made you go really happy, made you feel really happy, or a bit not so happy. So,
that part was when I was evicted.
Okay. So the happy moment?
When I was receiving the lectures.
Really? So those, okay. Oh, so you were happy in the sense that you were adding value to your life, to
Yes.
your lectures. Oh, that's really nice. Nice talking to you, Alon.
Thank you.
So, Ayejusinle Mary, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Read to Lead Africa Season 3 has affected my life in a very positive way. I can now stand in front of people and talk. Before I could not do it. But now in front of a large crowd, I can talk.
Okay. So you found the boldness of a leader in yourself?
Yes.
That's very nice. So what was your most memorable moment here?
My most memorable moment was the day I was evicted.
So that's the day you'll sort of never forget in your entire experience here? Okay. All right. So what are you taking with you from here to the outside world? What can you say you learned from Read to Lead Africa Season 3?
I've learned that when you are reading, you don't only read your subject matter, other things matter too.
Okay, you be vast, you know a lot of other things. Very good. Nice talking to you, Mary. Godswill Deborah, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
It has really affected me positively because I learned so many things, I made so many friends, it made me very bold, and it makes me more friendly and to people. I really enjoy it.
Okay, so what was your most memorable moment?
I think the day I delivered a public speech.
Okay, so the judges' remarks were really outstanding about you?
Yes, I never thought I could do something like that.
Okay, so apart from that, what would you say you're taking with you from here to the outside world? What would you say would be your improvements, apart from the ones you've already told us about?
I think it will improve my reading. Yes, and in school, I will try to make as much people as they are that are ready to listen to me, to read, like really, really read, like how I learned here.
Because reading is leading, readers are leaders. Yeah, okay. So, nice talking to you, Deborah. So, Akintewe Damilola, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Read to Lead Africa Season 3 has really affected me in so many positive ways, because this competition is all about building us in our speaking skills, leadership, writing skills. And since I've gotten here, I've been a better person in that aspect. Because right now, I am so sure of myself that I can stand up to anybody. I can make my stand in that aspect, reading, writing, and leadership.
So you're far bolder and more expressive and assertive.
Yeah, so Read to Lead Africa Season 3 has made me a better reader, speaker, and writer.
That's really
because even in the first 2 weeks I've been here, I've written 2 poems.
Cool. What sort of poems are they? What sort of poems are they?
8 expression. One is about reading, while the second one is about thanks.
Free verse, sonnets?
No, it's none of that.
Okay,
the sonnet is
verses.
Yeah, that's rhyme pattern. A, B, C, C.
Cool.
It's not a sonnet.
Okay, how many stanzas?
One is 8 stanzas, but the second is 6 stanzas.
So I believe you're discovering your talents, which is poetry, would be your most memorable moment here?
No.
So what's your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment here is one of the eviction shows.
Oh, so that's the only moment you'd never ever forget.
Yeah, because it's about critical reasoning. That day I really thought that I would get evicted. Questions were really tough.
So you see the power of the mind. You already thought that you would get evicted. So if you had believed that you would scale through, you would have.
Yeah, but I didn't actually get evicted. That was what I won't forget.
All right, so what are you taking from here? Aside your poetry, your reading and writing skills, your other things, what exactly are you taking from here to the outside world?
I'm taking a better me.
A better you?
Yeah, in all aspects. Because here, I've been camped with 18 different people I haven't met before, and I've learned.
The members of your crew?
Yeah, I'm talking about my housemates.
Okay.
Yeah. I always have those difficulties in socializing, but here, you have no choice.
But to socialize?
Yeah, even the house master and the house mistress will threaten you with house points if you don't socialize. So you have no choice but to socialize. And then I've found socializing an interesting thing, because when you meet different people, you learn to live with their characters.
And you learn from them, you pick up something from them. That's really
Because there's a girl here, she's very good at composing anything, song, poems, with that, and she's really helping me in building up my poetry.
That's really fantastic. So thank you for coming over here, Damilola. Nice talking with you. So, Fadoju Becky, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Read to Lead Africa affected my life in so many ways. Before I was very, very shy and nervous when I'm about to speak in public, but now I'll get rid of the nervousness.
Okay, so apart from the nervousness and the shyness, how else?
I don't feel too much. I don't feel shy if I'm about to speak in the public.
Apart from that?
I've learned a lot, like the critical reasonings, how to answer questions faster.
Okay, how to make your brain answer questions faster and everything. Cool. So what was your most memorable moment here?
Everything the Read to Lead Africa was fun. And my most memorable moment was when we went to Dori and we have to climb a lot of steps. to get all the.
Okay, so it was on one of the excursions. Okay, that's nice. So, what exactly are you taking with you from here, Read to Lead Africa Camp Season 3, to the outside world? What is that improvement that you're ready to boast about?
To read more and to be a confident speaker.
Nice talking to you, Becky. Okpayami Blessing, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Well, Read to Lead Africa reality TV show Season 3 has affected my life positively, I should say. It has affected me socially and academically. It has affected me socially in the sense that it has made me to mix up with people I don't really know, and it has affected me academically.
And flow well with them, though they're from different backgrounds. But I like the way you accentuate your points. You know, you take it point by point, then you explain each point. That's really vital. That's, you know, good public speaking. All right. So, what was your most memorable moment?
Well, my most
memorable moments.
Okay. My most memorable moments in the Read to Lead house is our opening ceremony day, when we were introduced to the world, I should say, and that starts our life in the house.
And starts your life as leaders officially. That's quite unique. So what exactly are you going to boast about to the outside world that you learned from Read to Lead Africa Season 3? Your improvements, you know, in what areas did you get better?
Well, when I get to the outside world, like the initiator usually say, we are stars and we must let our light shine. And what I've learned, people outside hasn't learned that, so I'll try to pass the message across.
Wow, that's quite generous. Peculiar Okwala, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Read to Lead Africa Season 3 has changed my life 360 degrees. It has helped me to be a better reader, a better leader, and to think fast.
To think fast. That's really essential because, you know, life is short. And now everything's done really rapidly. We have the internet, we have power bikes, really, really fast cars. So you have to think fast and think like a leader and a reader, right? That's really essential. Thanks. So, what was your most memorable moment here?
Well, every day in the Read to Lead house is very, very interesting and fun. But my most memorable day.
That means every day is quite memorable. So your most memorable is?
My most memorable day was the day we went to Jojin Hotel to swim. It was really fun.
Was that your first time swimming?
Yes, kind of.
Cool. Really nice. So you had fun. Did you take pictures? Swimming?
Yes, we did.
So what is that improvement that you're taking with you from here to the outside world?
Well, since I've learned to become a better reader, I'll go about preaching the gospel of reading to both old and young around me, that they should imbibe the reading culture, because the day you stop reading is the day you start dying.
Wow. Something to think on, right? Something to really ponder on. Nice talking to you, Peculiar.
Read to Lead Africa is here again. Africa's premier teenage cerebral and entertaining reality TV show is back with Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. For 30 days, 90 housemates of the Read to Lead house shall battle for the grand prize of 2 million naira in scholarship and other fantastic prizes. The contests include words arrangement, spell it, public speaking, declamation contest, mumbo jumbo, fastest and best, critical reasoning, mastermind series, the great debate, and lots more, plus sports, parties, music, drama, and plenty of laughter, showing daily on these channels. Like our us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also watch episodes on our YouTube channel. Visit www.readtoleadafrica.tv or call 0802-315-7972 or 0818-331-9200. Produced by Reading Awareness Society for Development in Africa, RASDA. Read to Lead Africa Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. Don't miss a moment.
So, Doris Afolabi, aka Auntie Doris. Why is that your nickname, Auntie Doris?
My housemates gave it to me. I don't really know the reason behind it.
Okay. So, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Read to Lead Africa has affected my life in so many ways. It has taught me how to interact more freely with people and to be a little more bold.
A little? You're sitting in front of cameras, I'd say a lot. So, what is it you're taking with you from here to the outside world?
I've learned to be a good speaker, to inculcate the habit of reading, and to interact.
So with the interaction and the habit of reading and the speaking, is there anything else?
No.
All right. So what was your most memorable moment in the house?
My most memorable moment in the house was the day we went to Idore Hills.
Okay, and you climbed the stairs and everything. That's really nice. Nice talking to you, Doris. All right. Iyedo Destiny. How has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Actually, Season 3 has affected my life a lot. That's RASDA program. It has affected my life in terms of my relationship with others and how I take my studies serious, because normally, even to confess, I'm not so serious with my studies. I'm just privileged to be here.
Yeah, you see, most students have that.
And I'm happy that I'm here because it has really improved me a lot.
That's really nice. So, what was your most memorable moment?
That's difficult because I have many exciting moments in the Read to Lead House. But if I'm to choose one, I'm going to choose the moment I arrived there. That's my most exciting moment in the house.
So that was the premiere of your stardom. That's really nice. Okay. So, and what things have you learned from RASDA, Read to Lead Africa Season 3, and what are you taking from here to the outside world? What are the improvements that you're ready to boast about?
Just like I have said before, I have learned a lot, and if I'm going to the outside world, I'm going to show the world that I really came out from somewhere. Somebody taught me, and the inspiration RASDA have given me. Like
inspiration.
Yes, as in if I'm going to the outside world, they are going to see me a new person, a changed person, and even a better person. Because my interaction with people will be better. Not only before, I can't speak in public. If I'm having an interview like this, I'll be skipping my voice. For now, I think RASDA have done a lot for my life.
What about your public speaking is much better? You're not as conserved, and then your interactions with people is improved. That's something to indeed boast about. So nice talking to you. Temitope Ologunbaba, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected you and your interaction with people? What aspects of your life did it change?
Read to Lead Africa Season 3 has really affected my life in various ways. On the area of my character, I now behave normal to everyone. I live a social life with everyone. And it has really affected my life over Russia.
Positively?
Positively, not negatively.
So, what was your most memorable moment on here? And what person can you say you never forget among your housemates?
My memory day was the day we went to Idonreal because I saw many mountains, many hills. So I think the day we went to Idonreal is my memory day. And the person I will never forget, I can say, let me just say I will never forget Oloro Tobi.
Because your expression at first was like, wow, they're all quite memorable, but let me see which one of them is most memorable. So that means all the housemates have unique personalities that you can never forget?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's nice. So what is that improvement that you can say you're going to boast about as you leave Read to Lead Africa Season 3, as you go to the outside world? What's that, what's that improvement? What's that new you? That attribute?
Okay, I can now speak well now. But when I first came from outside.
You acquired new species?
Yes, and I'm quite shy, but now I think I'm now socially improved.
Socially improved. So what is it that you're going to preach about when you leave here?
I will tell others that readers are leaders and they should improve on their reading culture.
Good. Nice talking to you, Timmy Tokbe. So, Ayemi Nimowa Ayakunle, in what ways has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected you and your dealings? Your character, your personality, in what ways? Your life?
To be sincere, Read to Lead Africa TV show has really transformed my life in the sense that morally I've been brought up and even religiously, because before I even come to this camp for this show, I was thinking that hope my spiritual life is not going to go down the drain. But I was very surprised when I got there and I see the atmosphere, the organizer, how she is so religious. She organizes prayer every day and
that's the organizer.
Yes.
She's an inspiration to us all, seriously. Okay, that's really nice. So, you learned how to, what are those things you learned how to do differently or better that you're going to take to the outside world and say, yes, I learned this from Read to Lead Africa Season 3. What are those improvements you're going to boast about?
Before I come for the program, I'm always shy to speak in the public, even to speak with my parents. I'm always shy, I cannot speak boldly. But during one of the programs, it is building the speakers' performances, we were taught on how to speak boldly in the public, and I was built up and I was more confident than before to speak in the public.
Yeah, confidence is quite key. I agree with you. So, what was your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment in the house was the day of the opening ceremony. I was very happy at the dignitaries that were on ground.
You felt like a star that you are.
Yes, and the day I was made the leader of my group, the group 4, I was very elated and I was happy for the improvement.
That's nice. So who would you say you would never forget among the housemates?
I would say I can never forget any one of them, both the male housemates and the female housemates, because indeed we've learned to be one good family. We behave as from the same parents. I can never forget anyone.
That's really touching. So nice speaking with you, Ayokunle. Olarewaju Ajayi, in what ways has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Well, the Read to Lead Africa Season 3 has affected my life in so many ways, especially in my ability to speak to a lot of people. I'm a kind of shy guy. I don't speak a lot to people, so coming to the house has affected me a lot. I can speak to more than more than one people at a time. And there is boldness. I don't longer feel nervous as before.
Okay, so you've come out bold. I want to come out bold. Nice. So what was your most memorable moment on here?
Well, my most memorable moment here was during the opening ceremony. Then when our parents come here, we were celebrated them for making it down to the house here after a long way.
Really nice. Because out of 30,000 students who wrote the exam, only 19 were picked, and you were one of them. That must have felt really great, right? Nice. So, what are you going to take from here that you're going to post? What did you learn from Read to Lead Africa Season 3 that you're going to boast to the outside world about?
Well, in the house here, you learn to behave good, because if you don't behave good here, you will always be disciplined here. And so in the house here, we have strict discipline. So when I get out there, I'll tell people that they should change their own behavior, should behave good.
Morally?
Yeah.
You improved morally?
Yeah.
It's quite something. So, nice talking to you, Ajayi. So, Atunde Goodness, I hear you're Bishop number 2 of the house. So who's Bishop number 1?
I guess you're talking about Ayiminimuwa Ayokuni.
Ayokuni Ayiminimuwa. So, I'm really, really inspired when I see mates of mine uptight spiritually. It's really good. So, what do you see is that driving force behind your believing so strongly in God?
I do that because I believe that wherever you come to this world, whatever you achieve is nothing when you miss heaven. So that's why I just hold on.
And also we should worship God because He is greater. I'm the one who made us. Apart from heaven, and apart from the missing of heaven or rapture and everything, we believe in God because He's greater than everything. He made everything, and we should worship Him for that, right? Cool. So, Atunde, what can you say you've learned from Read to Lead Africa, and how did it affect your life?
In the Read to Lead House, I've learned so many things. I've gained a lot of experiences which I wouldn't have gained if I didn't come here. For example, with my housemates, with the exposure, like the games, activities, and so on. And it has really changed my being in various ways. Just
positively, I believe?
Yes, positively.
Good. So what are you taking from Read to Lead Africa Season 3 to show the whole wide world outside?
I've said it earlier. The way I came here, I'm not going back the same way. So when I go out there, people will see that I've become entirely a different person, positively.
Good. Okay. So what was your most memorable moment here? And who is that one person you say you can never forget? And why?
My most memorable moment here was when we went to the swimming pool at Jane Hotel. We had a lot of fun there. Then the person I can never forget, was Adumatishi.
Okay, the comedian.
His announcement. Then really because he's quite outspoken, so it's not easy to forget such a person. As also my housemates among the males. So that's.
So among the females, who's the most memorable person among the females? Female housemates?
I think it would be Uwafo Isomchi. She's quite a noble girl and quite loving too.
Loving. Nice talking to you, Atunde.
Reach to Lead Africa is here again. Africa's premier teenage cerebral and entertaining reality TV show is back with season 3, The Emergence of Stars. For 30 days, 90 housemates of the Reach to Lead house shall battle for the grand prize of 2 million naira in scholarship and other fantastic prizes. The contests include words arrangement, spell it, public speaking, declamation contest, mambo jumbo, fastest and best, critical reasoning, mastermind series, the great debate and lots more, plus sports, parties, music, drama and plenty of laughter, showing daily on these channels. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also watch episodes on our YouTube channel. Visit www.reachtoleadafrica.tv or call 0802 315 7972 or 0818 331 9200. Produced by Reading Awareness Society for Development in Africa, RASDA. Reach to Lead Africa Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. Don't miss a moment.
Oloro Oluwatobi, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Read to Lead Africa Season 3 has really affected my life. In the sense of the lecture we received, we received the lecture on leadership skills, and I've really learned a lot, in which when I get to my school, I'll try to pass that as a prefect.
Really nice. So that one thing you learned from Read to Lead Africa Season 3 that you're taking to the outside world is reading and leading skills, I believe. Quite interesting. So what was your most memorable moment, and who do you think is the most memorable housemate, and why?
My most memorable moment was I met new faces and new stars from different local governments and meeting new people.
New stars, I like that. So you're already, seeing yourself as stars already. Yeah, that's good. That's really nice. So nice talking to you, Toby.
Thank you.
No, wait. You haven't told me your most memorable housemate.
My most memorable housemate is Alatishe Omolayo.
The famous male house captain.
Yes.
Okay. So why?
We've been chatting together all the while for the days we have spent in this house, and he's a very good boy, and he makes people laugh in the house. In fact, we were friends right from the first day, and I really like his character and behavior in the house.
Really nice. So now, nice talking to you too.
My pleasure, man.
So, Alatishe Omolayo, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
I would like to say, first and foremost, I would just say glory be to Almighty God for making me to be here. And
I think you should be Bishop 3 because you're the first person saying glory be to God. So you're Bishop number 3, eh?
No.
Do the housemates think so too?
I don't know.
You don't know. So you don't know their public opinion. But you're the male house captain, aren't you?
Sure.
And how come you don't know if they think you're Bishop number 3?
Because since I've been here, I've been living my normal life. I don't pretend. And
That's key. Don't pretend. It's even difficult to pretend when you're here for over 21 days. Yeah, your real character comes out, and all you have to do is improve it. So in what ways has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life? Either in terms of your morals or academics, in what ways?
The Read to Lead Africa reality TV show Season 3 has really affected my life. And talk of morals, the new experiences I've gained, I've met with new people, new faces from different areas in Ondo State, and I've really made new friends. And talk of my academics, I think I've learned new things. Just like the Mobu Jumbo essay, I've not heard of that before.
No, the games and
one of the eviction tasks. So I've gained new innovations, and that has really helped me as well.
So from these, what do you think you're going to boast about to the outside world that you learned from RASDA, that's Read to Lead Africa Season 3.
What I would like to tell people that RASDA has contributed to my life, as in during the 21 days or so that we spent here, I've not been discriminated. They don't make me feel say I'm not human. I've been treated equally with the way my mates have been treated. I've not been discriminated. So they are all wonderful people.
Wow. You know, since you're all stars, so we're all proud of you equally. They didn't say they're 18 stars, they said they're 19 stars, which makes everyone equally a star in their own way. You know, some people came here saying they were improved socially, others morally, others academically, but yours was physically, and that's quite unique. So, who was your most memorable, what was your most memorable moment here? And who was your most memorable housemate? Your friend, your pal, and why? Both male and female.
Firstly, my memorable moment in the Read to Lead house was the first day I came in here. As in the way I was ushered in, as in I felt honored, I was elated the way the people ushered me in, people like Mark George, Sister Miriam. I was ushered in as in very well. They are such nice people, and I was very, very happy the way they treated me the first day I stepped in here. And my memorable housemate, female housemate, is Ogazie Blessing. She's such a nice girl. She's like let me say a sister, because the day I was evicted, she woke up to me. She was telling me that is not the end of life. She made me to understand that being evicted does not make me inferior to people that are still in the race. So I think she's my memorable female housemate. And coming to the male housemate, I think Aduma Tishe is my memorable male housemate, because throughout the 21 days we've spent here, we've been together, we talk together, almost always we have been together, we chat together, do all sorts of things together.
That's really nice. So Ogazie Blessing had already started practicing her leadership skills by encouraging. Yeah. Well, that's good to hear and good to know. Nice speaking with you, Alatishe. So, Morakinyo Ayomikbosi, in what ways has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Oh, well, it has affected my life in many ways. Firstly, I gained many knowledge in terms of academics. It has improved me academically, and meeting new friends, that of tolerating their ideas. So, yes, that's affected my life in many ways.
Really nice. So, what is your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment was when Mark George introduced himself as a housemaster.
So you're a big McGeorge fan, eh?
Yes.
You're his #1 fan among the housemates?
Sure.
So what are those, moments that McGeorge had with you guys that was really nice, that were really inspiring and stuff?
Okay. Whenever he's having morning briefings with us, usually talk to us as if he's our father and as if we are mates. So the way he interacts with us,
He knows how to blend it all in. Good. Okay, so who do you think you'll never forget among the housemates?
Among my housemates, I think I'll never forget Alatishe Omalayo.
Alatishe Omalayo. He's everyone's #1 housemate. Okay. So, what are you going to boast about to the outside world when you leave Read to Lead Africa Season 3? What do you think you've learned or improved on that you're going outside to show the world, to preach the gospel about? What?
Oh, I got outside there at our boost is that firstly, I'm now a good speaker, because before I don't like facing crowds. So when I got outside there and I'll tell them I'm a good speaker,
exhibit that talent, and as well as my academics as well. I've improved greatly.
Nice talking to you, Adami Posse. Wow, Adumati Shei, you seem really relaxed in front of the camera. You're like the most relaxed among all the housemates I've interviewed today. No wonder my judge said you're such a clown. How true is that?
She's not an eviction, she has to sit down very well.
Oh, so only evictions that you're just uptight, up, serious, everything.
Yes.
I like that mentality. Just enjoy yourself and relax. Okay, good. So, Sheyi, how has Read to Lead Africa Season 3 affected your life?
Read to Lead Africa reality TV show. Anytime I want to say the issue of my life, without mentioning Read to Lead is incomplete.
Wow.
Because Read to Lead has really impacted my life. Apart from the task given to us, the lecture we were given, where people were invited from outside to come and give us different lectures on different topics. Apart from that, even the way to associate with people in an organization, how you don't have to live a fake life. I was taught in RASDA.
What is your most memorable moment here in RASDA?
My most memorable day in RASDA, Read to Lead Africa House, the day I was evicted.
Oh, apart from that?
Apart from that?
Yeah?
The day we went to the swimming pool.
So it was really fun because most of the housemates have been saying swimming pool this, swimming pool that. So it was really, how many hours did you guys spend there?
Close to 2 hours.
Nice. So you're looking forward to the next trip to the pool, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, nice. So who's the housemate in Read to Lead Africa Season 3 that you think you can never forget?
I can never forget Alati Shamolaya.
Really nice. Okay, why?
Because he behaves mature among the boys. Even.
Was there any particular incident that, in which he proved his maturity?
Yes. The day he had an argument with 2 of the housemates, and those people were giving him insultive word, and the next thing walk out, and that's where he gained respect from me.
Really nice and mature. A leader doesn't waste time on things that don't, add value to him. And quarreling and fighting are such things that don't add value to one. Yes, good point there. So what are you going to take from Read to Lead Africa Season 3 and boast about to the whole wide world? What are you going to say, here world, I learned this and I learned that from Read to Lead Africa Season 3. What are those improvements?
All I've been taught in RASDA, I'm taking them back to my house.
Oh, can you list some?
Like leadership skills, reading and comprehending skills, and even...
Comprehension, quite key. Because many people talk about reading. How much emphasis is actually being made on understanding what you've read? That's really nice. So you're going to teach people how to understand?
No, about even though it's not only teaching other people how to read, even I myself, I still have exam to write. I'm going to make use of it in those exams.
Okay, really nice. Nice talking to you, Sheyi.
Read to Lead Africa is here again. Africa's premier teenage cerebral and entertaining reality TV show is back with Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. For 30 days, 90 housemates of the Read to Lead house shall battle for the grand prize of 2 million naira in scholarship and other fantastic prizes. The contests include words arrangement, spell it, public speaking, declamation contest, mambo jumbo, fastest and best, critical reasoning, mastermind series, the great debate and lots more, plus sports, parties, music, drama and plenty of laughter, showing daily on these channels. Like us us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also watch episodes on our YouTube channel. Visit www.readtoleadafrica.tv or call 0802-315-7972 or 0818-331-9200. Produced by Reading Awareness Society for Development in Africa, RASDA. Read to Lead Africa Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. Don't miss a moment.
Hello everybody, my name is Ojenike Oluwatobi. I was the winner of Read to Lead Africa reality TV show Season 1, and RASDA has impacted my life and my educational life, so to say, in the fact that I now have a brighter confidence than I used to. I can now face a multitude of people to talk. I have this brighter passion rather for reading, and now RASDA has made it easier for me to know that there is no limit to your creativity, there is no limit to what you can do, there is no limit to how you can do your things. The scholarship has actually relieved my parents, because in the first place I never knew I would go to a private university, but the way it is, my parents are now relieved because of the federal government schools. Now they are now going on incessant strikes here and there, and thank God I'm in a private university. I'm now in 200 level. Most of my mates that we left secondary school together, most of them are just getting to 200 level because of the federal government strikes and all. So I just want to say a very big thank you to RASDA and to God, because they've really helped my life. By going to a private university, it has helped me to achieve what I never thought I would achieve. It has helped me to understand myself more, and it has helped my parents financially. I would like to use this medium to say a very big thank you to RASDA and President Mrs. Bukola Ladoja because she has inspired my life, not the organization, but her personality, the kind of attitude, the kind of passion she has for reading, for learning, for education. I really loved it, because if she had not organized a program like this, I would never have discovered myself. I would never have known I had this kind of passion within me. So I'd like to say a very big thank you to her, to our organization, every person working under her, and every other person out there that has a passion for reading, for learning, and for education. And I also like to say a very big thank you to God who made this happen, because I know it is not by my power, it is destined.